Hey, let me get my face back up here. There we go. If you do not know who Wild Bill for America is, and if you're subscribed to this channel and you follow me long enough, and my dedicated fans would know who Wild Bill for America is, because I've done several commentaries making fun of this doofus. Wild Bill for America, his name in real life is Jason Finlay, and he runs this YouTube channel called Wild Bill for America. For many years, he was your typical movement conservative, culture warrior on the right, your typical partisan hack style Republicans who favors corporatism, favors a foreign policy neoconservatism, and actually accuse anti-racists on the left of being racist, while he support racism himself and claim he doesn't support racism. Yep, that type. You usually hear it from some of these types. They're the ones that say, well, the Democrats are the real racists. That type. Well, Wild Bill for America is claiming persecution by social media that I don't think is actually happening. I have noticed this from a few people on the right. They'll give up their Facebook accounts, or they'll stop posting on YouTube. Nobody's censoring them, but they want to make themselves look like a victim and saying, it's the big bad liberals in Silicon Valley. They're trying to silence us. I'm going to go elsewhere. I'm the victim. And then at the same time, when people who are actually disenfranchised and persecuted, they'll be like, pull yourself from your bootstraps. Stop complaining. Stop being a victim. And these motherfuckers are like the biggest victims around. I kid you not. They say it with such a straight face. They must just practice lying as a hobby. Well, I'm going to show you this really quick video here from Wild Bill for America. And it sounds like he's planning to leave YouTube and go elsewhere. And I will comment on that shortly. Prepare for a laugh.
Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here, and I just finished my 9/11 video, and in it I said what needs to be said about Islam and about the Democrat Party, and that means that YouTube and Facebook will never allow that video to be seen on their channels. I'm going to put it up on Rumble and on Gab, so if you want to see it, please join me there. I'm Wild Bill for America on both of those channels, and I'm done being censored by the enemies of America. I am done self-censoring. We need to speak bold truth right into the face of the enemy, and that's what I'm going to do. So my friends, please join me on Rumble and Gab, and let's start hitting back effectively. Thank you for watching, and America, bless God, again.
Well, let me tell you about Wild Bill. He claims that they're going to shut him down. If you watch enough of the old Wild Bill for America videos, he spends pretty much half the time bashing the Democrat Party and bashing liberals and bashing the LGBTQ community, and bashing, even bashing African Americans. Like, how dare you go and vote for Barack Obama? And there are legitimate reasons to criticize Barack Obama. I got my reasons, but my reasons are intelligent. Barack Obama, he governed to the right of Richard Nixon, and he one day bragged that his policies are so conservative that he could pass for a moderate Republican during the Reagan era. Thing about it is, he was telling the truth. But to Wild Bill for America, he sees Barack Obama, he'll be like, oh my, socialism, communism, we're going to live under Sharia law. Oh! Wild Bill, you got more in common with people who are proponents of Sharia law than Barack Obama ever could. That is the damn truth. Because, and the thing about it is, I at one time he used to respond to my comments because I would comment on him. I had one account, and it was one bad thing I did. One bad thing I did, and I basically insulted. I used a name. I called him a name a while because he used to make me so mad. It was back in 2012 or so. It was a different YouTube account. He blocked me. I mean, I could not comment anymore. And maybe in that regard, since I actually call him a name, he got butthurt. But you know what? Maybe I can understand where nobody wants to be subjected to being name calling, even though he deserves it. But later on, he chose a different tactic when I have a new account. He doesn't know who I am, but he will comment. He will comment on occasion. And there was a couple of videos where I commented, and he actually deleted my comment. I will type it again as a response to him, and he deleted my comment. And Wild Bill, deleting my comments doesn't make you own me. Not one damn bit. Now, he's bashed Democrats and he's bashed Muslims over the years. Nobody took him down. Those videos are still up. And do I think they should be taken down? I'm a First Amendment absolutist. Yes, I don't think it should be taken down at all. He goes on this rant on the LGBTQ agenda, radical homosexual agenda, and going on butthurt about gay marriage. And I'll be like, this one he did answer me back. I told him, why should you care? It's none of your business what other people do in the privacy of their own bedroom. It's nobody's business who any two adults getting married, even if they're the same gender. It's none of his business. And he responded that one time. He said that if he had it his way, he will criminalize homosexuality and put them behind bars. He's a real fascist, folks. This is what fascism looks like. And little by little, the conventional neoconservatism of the George W. Bush, John McCain, Mitt Romney era, and he became a Trumpist. And which is a weird thing because Donald Trump sucked. Don't get me wrong. But it is amazing about Donald Trump. And Bosch mentioned this in a stream several months ago about how, basically the religious right frolics and they're just fanboys for Donald Trump. And I mean, most people, whether you're on the left or you're a moderate Republican, or you don't fill in any ideological box, and you can look at Donald Trump and you could tell this guy is not really religious. It doesn't play a role in his life, and I personally think the one thing he and Barack Obama have in common, I'm talking about Donald Trump, is that both men are probably, and I'm not saying this in a bad way about either Trump or Obama, but I think that both men are probably closet atheists or certainly lukewarm Christian if they're a Christian. And that's not an insult. That's not a criticism. It's just an observation on my part. But to hear the right wing, I mean, they acting like Donald Trump is the most pro-Christ figure around. He's a praying man. He's a good man. He's a Bible-believing man that reads the scriptures. Please. Don't make me laugh. The point is, he's basically evolved or more from your Romney, Bush, McCain Republican to being a Trumpist. And then and now he's getting into deeper nether worlds of the right with basically claiming he's suffering from black fatigue in one of his videos, and basically he's criticizing the black community and urging the U.S. government to cut all governmental aid to African Americans, which is insulting because you're making the assumption, Wild Bill, that every African American's on welfare. That's just not true. And there's a lot of white people on welfare. And they do this all the time. And when they demonize welfare, they're always willing to put a black face on it. And there are African Americans on welfare. There are white people on welfare. There are people. Welfare is a race neutral program. It was made for people down on their luck, not made for black people or white people. It was made for people. You can have a debate whether you think welfare is right or not, but people like Wild Bill for America are all too willing to paint a black face on welfare. And that, and because this is deeply what they think. They think that us white people, we just go and give money to black people and Hispanics and we work hard for our money. That's what they think. That is what they think. I'm not saying every conservative thinks like that. And as I said, you're a conservative and you don't like public funding welfare and you may do it for race neutral reasons. No beef to pick with you. But people like Wild Bill for America, that's all too willing to paint a black face on welfare. We know the agenda. We do. We do know that agenda very well. And when he claims that the left wing were Nazis, Wild Bill doesn't understand that Hitler not only jailed the Jews, he jailed homosexuals, he jailed the trade unions, and we know where Wild Bill for America stand on trade unions. He hates them. He hates social democrats and he hates communists, just like Hitler did. You see how easy it is, Wild Bill? Hitler breed oxygen. Yeah, because liberals breed oxygen too. People like Wild Bill for America breed oxygen. But if I want to make it partisan, it's like, well, when Hitler was alive, he was breathing air, just like Wild Bill for America was breathing air. I guess Wild Bill for America and Hitler were the same. I mean, you see how that works? That's where these people are right now. And the thing about it is, he's butthurt, and he's going to go and start going on Rumble and Gab. Now, Rumble gets a bad rap. Rumble gets a bad rap. There is some censorship going on YouTube, and some of the people being censored on YouTube are not patriots like Wild Bill for America. There are people on the left that's been silenced online. Of course, I'm sure Wild Bill America doesn't care about the leftists getting silenced. I'm sure he's all for it. So I don't blame some people on the left, like Tulsi Gabbard or Glenn Greenwald. Some people on the left don't think they're on the left, but that's a different story. I don't blame them for going on Rumble. But yeah, there are some pieces of shit on Rumble too. Dinesh D'Souza's a piece of shit. He's on Rumble. People like that. And apparently, so will Wild Bill for America be on Rumble. Another moron, and that's one thing, about Rumble. I mean, going on Rumble, but, you get into really troubled territory with Gab. If people don't know what Gab is the real white nationalist social network. It was made for white nationalists. You go on Gab, you're going to find information about, uppity black people trying to fight a revolution to overthrow the government, or you hear about how brown people just crawling over the borders and changing the complexion of America. And then, of course, the old classic, the Jewish question, how the Jews control Hollywood and control our banks and trying to do the great replacement, thing that with open borders and all of that. You hear that all the time from people on the white nationalist faction of the right, and that's what Gab caters to. And he's going to go and cry and go on Gab. See where I'm going with this? And there are social networks that are, Parler is a conservative social network, but they're for normal conservative folks. They do ban leftists, but they're generically center right or what have you. But Gab is a whole different territory, and so Wild Bill for America is going to go where he thinks he can go and cry his views of all the people he hates. I guess he wants an avenue where he can really express his hatred more than anything else. And if you're looking for a place to do it, I guess Gab is the place to go. So, at least Wild Bill is being kind of honest that there is a white nationalist community he can go to for him to do what he can. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's alt-right now. And you watch his videos, you'll see. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree, well, comment anyway. We will have a conversation. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it because we're the muckrakers of our time. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And, of course, until next time, I am American Social Democracy. Peace and class struggle now.